Hello, this is Indo World Cup Daily coming to you from Tour. Well, obviously it's going to be a huge game for Ireland against Scotland this weekend. It's also going to be a big occasion for Peter O'Mahony, who's set to become the 10th Irish player to win his 100th Ireland cap. Andy Farr will obviously name his team and bench tomorrow, but what a milestone this would be for Peter O'Mahony, Cian.
Yeah, absolutely unbelievable, Sinead. Like anyone who plays that number of games for Ireland, like in a sport like this, in a position like Peter O'Mahony, you think of all the punishment that his body has taken over the years. He's had a lot of highs, but he's had a lot of tough times with injuries. Like the Lions tour didn't go according to plan after having the high of being the captain. So it's been a remarkable journey. And everything that we know about Andy Farrell suggests that he will make a huge deal about this week. We remember back in the summer when Keith Earls became the 9th centurion. Andy Farrell told him that this week will be like no other, that he wants you to embrace everything that comes with it. So I think Peter O'Mahony will do that, but I don't think the 100 caps will be at the forefront of his mind. I think it will be all about ensuring that Ireland get what they need from the game and get to the quarter final. And then I think in when he eventually retires, it'll be something he'll look back on. But an incredible moment for him and his family, who you'd imagine will be here as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, maybe one of the players who could come into the team when Andy Farrell names it tomorrow is Dan Sheehan, and here's what he had to say on Saturday's game.
Yeah, obviously there's a lot on the line, especially this week, but you know, I think we probably stick to the same procedures in regards to preparation. You know, I think you can be in danger of overhyping a game or getting too feared up about an occasion. So I think realistically it's pretty similar to a test match, but obviously everyone knows that there's a lot on the line today.
So Dan mentions there about the game being overhyped, possibly. Does he have a point?
I think he probably does, Sinead. I think Dan Sheehan is probably emblematic of the new age Ireland players who don't have the emotional baggage of previous World Cups. They're not really that used to losing either, so that has to count for a huge amount. It doesn't mean that he's taken Scotland lightly in any way. I just don't think they get too bogged down by the outside pressures, the outside noises. There's been plenty of that going on this week, whether it's been Rassie Erasmus, whether it's been Ian Foster, whether it's been the Scottish camp. But I don't think guys like Hugo Keenan, Dan Sheehan really get overly concerned, and their record would suggest that they're right in doing so. So I can totally understand what he means by overhyping it, but that doesn't mean that Ireland are underestimating Scotland either. So it'll be interesting. We're going off to the press conference now, obviously. Chat to another couple of players. I believe we're speaking to Paul O'Connell, aren't we? Always fascinating to hear his thoughts, particularly in the week of a big game.
Yeah, absolutely. And we will be recording our final podcast, our final Left Wing podcast from Tour later today, so keep an eye out for that.